Living Architecture. Casa Batlló by Refik Anadol Studio. This is the story of a contemporary work of art that has made history, and a collaboration that has brought together two revolutionary artists from different eras. In 2021, Casa Batlló launched an immersive experience never before seen at a World Heritage Site. As part of this experience, the artist Refik Anadol was commissioned to create a unique installation, a journey through the mind of Gaudí, in a room capable of changing the perception of reality and making the unseen visible. For its development, Anadol and his team compiled and processed millions of images of Gaudí's works to create the architect's most extensive existing digital library. The result was an installation that let us delve into the architect's mind and see reality through Gaudí's eyes. All those who have seen it will never forget it.
As a media artist, always inspired by architecture. And Gaudí, as a genius, as a hero, was a dream project to look at his work, his life, his attitude, his attention to detail, craftsmanship, his genius approach by connecting classical world and nature. His avant-garde approach to architecture is an incredible inspiration for anyone in the world, I guess, for humanity.
After this first collaboration with Casa Batlló, Anadol went even further. As a pioneering multimedia artist in the aesthetics of artificial intelligence, Anadol paints with data and uses architecture as a canvas, expanding the potential of cutting-edge machine learning and projection technologies to the fullest extent. Living Architecture is the result of all of this, a pioneering digital work, a dynamic NFT in the form of AI data sculpture that changes in real time based on the environmental data collected in Barcelona and the important events celebrated on the facade of Casa Batlló. The work's title, Living Architecture, is therefore much more than symbolic. It is true.
What we are trying to do here is using one of the world's most meaningful data and try to create a meaningful experience for public art, but also in the form of NFTs, which is most likely the future of art. So we are really combining, I guess, past, now and future together.
Living Architecture uses the iconic facade of Casa Batlló as the canvas for an abstract work in constant transformation, adding a custom sound design and a scent created with artificial intelligence in collaboration with the Fermenic perfume house. Living Architecture is inspired by one of the most fascinating works in art history, representing a milestone in Gaudí's artistic evolution and a facade that is in dialogue with fantasy and symbolism, craftsmanship and materials, and light and color. Anadol's work, for its part, perfectly illustrates the architect's principles on the power of form and color. Gaudí and Refik Anadol, both timeless architects, have joined forces in Living Architecture, setting a unique precedent, that of a world heritage, digitally reinterpreted in a work that goes beyond time.
The facade is a representation of nature itself, and what Refik is doing is kind of magic, because he's taking an heritage from the past, applying technology of the future, and giving a present artwork that is live.
That brings us on to the final lot in the sale this evening, and the only NFT that Christie's is offering this week. Here we have it, Refik Anadol, Living Architecture.
On May 10, 2022, the work was auctioned at Christie's New York for $1.38 million, the only NFT in an unprecedented auction that included works by other artists such as Warhol, Van Gogh, Picasso, Rothko, and Banksy. Thousands of people had previously publicly enjoyed the work in a large-scale installation in New York's Rockefeller Square. Anadol is committed to combining technology and public art, investigating the capacity of this combination to reach a wider public. He believes we all deserve to enjoy art regardless of age, nation, background, and socio-economic status.
Refik has shown us that creativity has no limits. when I thought it was very hard that I would be surprised again, you know, here he goes with this amazing work, which is a multisensory experience.
Casa Batlló is a private institution today offering you this unique mapping, an artwork created by the best digital artist in the world, Refik Anadol. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, open your eyes, and most importantly, keep this moment in your memory forever.
In Barcelona on the 7th of May, a mapping version of the work was projected on the facade of Casa Batlló. More than 50,000 people attended. Anadol revived the facade, astounding the audience and garnering praise worldwide. A representation of the work is currently on display at Casa Batlló during the cultural tour, in a room dedicated to the exhibition of digital works. After its sale, the result is still alive and open, just as it was created.
So Casa Batlló hasn't changed. We preserve, restore and care about this beautiful building every single day. Although what's changing is people. So the heritage itself doesn't change, but we do change, we evolve.
These initiatives reflect a transformation that is taking place in the art world. Algorithm-driven, interactive and immersive works have given rise to a new generative art movement, in which artists prefer software and computers to carry a brush and a canvas. Anadol, one of the leading artists of this trend, uses increasingly sophisticated technology, sparking a continuing renaissance in the field and attracting more and more collectors and admirers.
I think me and my team and the entire Casa Batlló team's gift to the humanity to ask a new question, new ways of seeing the thing that we never saw before. Even though we know it's there, but looking at it different, a new fresh perspective.
For its part, Casa Batlló continues its commitment to digital art by presenting new works and collaborations on casabatlló.io, a platform focused on the contemporary reinterpretation of Gaudí's work. Welcome to the legacy of a genius, his present, past and future, and a place beyond space and time to which we are all invited.